Next week is going to be big for Bitcoin. Can we finally break out to the upside? Well, at the end of this weekend, I do think that big volatility is going to be incoming. All of the Bitcoin charts are lining up that next week is about to be massive. But at the same time, we are also still getting a few warning signals. We'll be going over that exactly and everything you need to know today about the Bitcoin charts. And as always, let's start off with a short term. And during the course of this weekend, we've been creating a slight CME gap. And usually we do tend to fill up these CME gaps very quickly. So at the beginning of next week, it's going to be pretty likely to get a retracement to be filling up this gap. And at the same time, Bitcoin has been testing a major level of resistance. So it would be pretty likely to see a small retracement to be filling up this gap that we've been creating. Unless, of course, we're going to be seeing a significant breakout above. If we're going to be really breaking out right now, and this is pretty much going to be the moment of truth for Bitcoin, whether we're going to be breaking above or if we're going to be getting another rejection. And for both scenarios, you could be making up some very valid points, because for another rejection, definitely in the Bitcoin 4-hour time frame, we are developing a rising wedge formation. While the Bitcoin price action has been rising, we have also been seeing open interest rising. And usually this is a very bearish indication that we could be getting another leg to the downside and we could be getting a rejection. Although I'm not really sure how likely that is going to be, because all of the charts are pretty much lining up that something big is about to happen and we are about to be getting this break to the upside. And on that weekly time frame, I really like what I see, because Bitcoin has been retesting these previous highs, these previous levels of resistance into support at this current moment. Of course, Bitcoin has been doing this already multiple times during this cycle, but right now we are getting a clear reaction from this level of support. And Bitcoin on that weekly time frame is creating an engulfing bullish candle from this level of support. So this is looking like an extremely bullish weekly candle after we've been hitting this previous level of resistance, turning into support. So continuation is going to be pretty likely and pretty to be expected for next week. Let's see if next week we are indeed going to be seeing this continuation and if we are going to be seeing this break to the upside from this falling wedge pattern. Because I think that at the point of this Bitcoin breakout to the upside, then we're definitely going to be initiating that rally. Of course, Bitcoin, first of all, has been already creating bullish divergences on the momentum indicator, on the RSI indicator. We've been creating a clear bullish divergence. But really what's going to be very important is that global liquidity has been very steadily rising to the upside. It has been going absolutely exponential and has been reaching new highs over here. And how I am using the global liquidity indicator is basically that Bitcoin is still trading in this downtrend, right? But eventually, whenever we're going to be breaking this downtrend, we're going to be breaking above, then I think we're going to be following the general direction from the global liquidity to the upside. So Bitcoin basically just needs to be breaking above this downtrending level of resistance. And that is going to be the pivotal moment in the market. Let's see if we can be doing that by next week. However, do still keep in mind that we are trading in this downtrend, right? We're still creating lower highs. So Bitcoin just needs to be breaking above these previous highs, which are sitting at the 88.5K level. If Bitcoin is going to be breaking above that level, definitely we're flipping this downtrend structure into an uptrend. At the same time, also, we need to be breaking above the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, and that is going to be the turning point. That is going to be the pivotal moment where we're flipping this downtrend into an uptrend again. Anyways, we have gotten a great setup at this current moment. So let's see if Bitcoin once again can be doing it by next week. I do think that next week is about to be huge if we are indeed going to be seeing this breakout. So let's see. Anyways, Bitcoin is following the cycle of 2021 very closely. I mean, if we're going to be overlaying this chart of 2021, well, we can actually see a lot of similarities, right? And right now, at this current moment, if we're going to be zooming in, you can clearly see that we have been having our last correction. And then after this last correction, we could be seeing that last push to the upside like we have also seen in the 2021 bull market. Let's see if Bitcoin is still going to be seeing that. Anyways, we have been seeing extreme levels of fear. Usually it is taking about 3 months until the market really recovers. We have been talking about this fact extensively, and if we're going to be outlining multiple scenarios based on this fact, we can be having a look in, for example, October 2023. This was also a level of extreme fear in the market. And if we're going to be outlining this scenario over here onto the current Bitcoin price action, we can definitely clearly see that right now is going to be about the moment where we will start to reverse back to the upside again. Now, yes, this consolidation might still take a little bit longer, but really that trend is about to flip to the upside again. That is what we saw during 2023. Anyways, if we're going to be outlining another very good scenario, like we have already been discussing, is going to be the 2021 cycle. During this time period, we have also seen an extreme level of fear getting created. And also during this time period, we have seen about 3 months of consolidation before that trend really flipped. Now, in this scenario, we could still be getting another rejection to the downside, and we could still be seeing a break to the downside. And in that case, it's still just going to be taking a little bit longer until the trend is going to be flipping and reversing back to the upside. That is going to be the reason why I'm going to be saying I want to be seeing us breaking above this downtrend. That's going to be the moment we want to be flipping bullish again. That's going to be the pivotal moment. Right now, we could still be getting another rejection down, and we could still be seeing even longer consolidation. It's definitely a possibility, so keep that in mind. Anyways, in that longer term, I'm about like 90% certain that we're going to be seeing another move to the upside. Of course, not 100% certain. You can never be 100% certain that a move is gonna happen. But yeah, Bitcoin has been flashing off this Bitcoin hash ribbon buy signal. Bitcoin miners have been capitulating. Right now, they're starting to flip again. Right now, they're starting to hold their mind Bitcoin again. So looking very good. Bitcoin has also been crossing this dead cross, which has been typically a bullish signal during a bull market. Right now, we are still trading in its bull market. Of course, 0 out of the 30 bull market peak indicators have been getting hit. So looking very good. Also, Bitcoin compared to the volatility index is sitting at this crucial level, this uptrending level of support, this trend line, and the dollar has been collapsing to the downside again. This is very good for risk on assets, like for example, Bitcoin, and especially altcoins. I mean, during the last few cycles, we've been seeing that during this risk on stage, this has really been the moment where the altcoins have been popping off, and really the alt season has been getting started. So let's see if that is going to be happening again during this risk on stage. And I still do want to be saying that, yes, I am going to be accumulating even more Ethereum at these current moments. I think it is a great moment to be accumulating Ethereum right now. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. Am I absolutely stupid for accumulating more Ethereum here? Or do you think I'm pretty smart for accumulating Ethereum here? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, I still think that Bitcoin is trading in a bull market. So yes, we're trading above the 50 weekly moving average, and this is the bull market support line. As long as we're still going to be trading above this level, I still do think we're going to be trading in a bull market. Also, 0 out of the 30 bull market peak indicators have been getting hit. So I'm generally still just going to be very bullish, and I am going to be anticipating another move to the upside. However, I still do want to be very patient as long as we're still going to be trading in this downtrend. So keep that in mind. Anyways, if you're going to be interested in trading this Bitcoin breakout as well, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can still claim $150 free trade over on Blofin. So make sure to check that out. And if you do like the content, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.